So we shall pick the next one, and it comes as Vasu, Vasurmana Satya, Samatma Sammitas Samaha, Amogha Pundari Kaksho, Vrishakarma Vrishakritihi. Vasu, one who dwells in all beings and one in whom all beings dwell. The dhatu Vas means to dwell. Lord Vishnu created this universe and entered his own creation as the Self. He is present in all beings as the Self. Besides, Vasu also means fire. Lord Krishna declared in the Vibhuti Yoga, I am Pavaka Agni, among the 8 Vasus. Vasunam Pavaka Chasmi. We'll come back to this. Vasumana, one whose mind is free from impurities. Vasumana means one possessing a mind that is as pure as fire. Some of us may be less ignorant than the others, but all of us are ignorant to a more or less extent. All ignorant minds have some impurity in the form of desire, anger, possessiveness, attachment, arrogance, and jealousy. The Lord is completely free from ignorance. He is knowledge. He is the greatest Jnani. His mind is absolute pure. We'll take the next one. It comes as Satya, one who is manifest and the unmanifest. Upanishads say, Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. Brahma is truth, knowledge, and infinite. Satyam is truth, Jnanam is knowledge, Anantam is the infinite. Lord Vishnu is verily that Brahman. Effect is one that is manifested, cause is not. However, effect cannot be different from the cause. Being an effect, he is manifest. Being cause, he is the unmanifest. Sat is prana, Ti is the food, Yam is sun. The Lord vivifies the body-mind complex. These 3 are the forms of the Lord. We'll attempt, I know it's a little complex collection here. We'll try coming back to it in a moment. So we said we'll return to Vasu. So we also said we will orient ourselves for this season to draw upon the energies of the universal force of Lord Vishnu and increase our capacities. Like a small bank that stands confident when the central bank stands behind it, let's also draw upon the inspirations and powers in the name Vasu. Vasu, one who dwells in all being and one in whom all beings dwell. There are 2 aspects in the human body. One is perishable and another is the imperishable. One is mortal and time-bound, the other is immortal or not time-bound. This duality complex of human body is introduced to us by the very same Bhishma who also introduces us to Vishnu Sahasranama, wherein Mahabharata. He tells Yudhishtira, Amrutaschaiva mrutyuscha dvayam dehe pratishtitam mrutyur apadyate mohat satyena apadyate amrutam. Just quote again. Amrutaschaiva mrutyuscha dvayam dehe pratishtitam mrutyur apadyate mohat satyena apadyate amrutam. Meaning, there are 2 dimensions established in this human body. One is death or perishable, and the other is deathlessness or imperishable. By pursuit of the perishable dimension, you will be led to delusion, and by pursuit of the imperishable, the changeless, the truth, you will recognize Amrutham or eternity. So Vasu is presented here as that Amrutham, the immortal force that is timeless and is present in all of us. Now, for argument's sake, if such force exists, fine. But what is the purpose or direction that dimension is offering us? The other dimension, which is the physical dimension, offered me an ability to move about, earn a livelihood, earn a stature in the society. How do I see this other dimension uplifting me or the whole of the society? A view with which we can debate around it is by first approaching the time-bound dimension. What is that dimension? That is our physical self. In this physical dimension, we identify ourselves or feel one with someone or a society that shares some commonalities. It could be our physical look, our skin color, our sense of dressing, and also, at a step deeper, the language that we speak. These attributes make us feel one with such common traits. And what does that lead us to? It leads us to feel or say, Nammavaru, Manavallu, Amchi. You identified with someone in the society. Now, those behaviors, we can argue, is where the human yearning of our hearts and minds is to such common traits in the physical sense. However, if we are able to develop in us the capacity to transcend this physical limitation and recognize within us the timelessness dimension, and further begin to unfold this timelessness, then what will happen? Then begin to see this Vasu in others as well. Like we saw a common traits in the physical sense, the time-bound sense, in the timelessness as you unfold, you begin to see such commonalities in the rest of the people around you. So, a deeper common trait is what you see. We slowly expand our identity with more and more spectrum of people in the society. We develop in us a sense of empathy for others. That will further expand to ethics and then a balanced society. This is where the name Vasu, as it slowly unfolds in us, will develop in us the capacity to identify with wider set of people and a wider society, thus expanding the name Vasu here to Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, from Nammavaru, Manavallu to Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, from a limited capacity to an expanded capacity.